Look, I need you to be honest with yourself for a second. When was the last time someone's words actually broke you, like truly shattered your mood for hours or even days, and you just sat there replaying it in your head, wishing you were stronger, wishing you didn't care so much, wishing their opinion didn't have this insane power over you? Because here's the brutal truth nobody wants to admit. Most people are walking around like emotional punching bags, letting every comment, every rejection, every sideways glance control their entire state of mind. And the scary part is, you probably don't even realize how much control you've handed over to people who don't even think about you after 5 minutes. And today I'm going to share 5 ruthless lessons that genuinely changed how I process pain, criticism, and emotional chaos. And I'm warning you right now, these aren't your typical feel-good affirmations. This is the stuff that actually rewires how you operate. So if you're still watching, you're already different from the 90% who'll scroll past this, because they're too comfortable being fragile. Lesson 1 is understanding that people's opinions of you are literally just reflections of their own insecurities, traumas, and limitations. When someone criticizes you harshly, they're not giving you accurate feedback about who you are. They're projecting their own internal war onto you. And the moment you deeply understand this, like really internalize it, their words lose almost all power because you realize you're watching someone else's movie, not living your truth. Think about it. That person who called you lazy might be drowning in their own lack of discipline, and seeing you triggers their shame. That friend who mocked your ambition is probably terrified of their own mediocrity. And once you see this pattern everywhere, you stop taking things personally because you understand the psychological game being played. Lesson 2 is accepting that pain is information, not punishment. Every time you feel rejected, embarrassed, or hurt, your brain is trying to teach you something about your boundaries, your values, or where you're seeking validation from the wrong sources. But most people just numb the pain with distractions instead of asking what it's revealing. The emotionally unbreakable people I know all have this one thing in common. They treat discomfort like data. They sit with it, examine it, and extract the lesson before moving on. Whereas fragile people run from discomfort and wonder why they keep experiencing the same painful patterns on repeat. Lesson 3, and this one hits different, is realizing that your need to be liked by everyone is actually a trauma response from childhood, when your survival depended on pleasing authority figures. But you're not a child anymore. You don't need everyone's approval to be safe, yet your nervous system is still operating like it's life or death when someone doesn't vibe with you. Breaking this pattern requires you to consciously choose your own respect over their comfort. And yeah, that means some people will dislike you, some will talk behind your back, and that's actually the price of having a backbone. Now, if you're still here and this is landing for you, just know that videos like this don't blow up without your help. The algorithm only pushes content when people actually engage. So if you felt even one thing I've said, drop a comment with the lesson number that hit you hardest, or just leave a single word that describes how you're feeling right now. Because when you engage, it tells me this matters, and I'll keep making real content instead of surface level garbage. Plus, I genuinely read every single comment and sometimes reply with extra insights you won't find in the video. Lesson 4 is about emotional sovereignty, which basically means nobody can make you feel anything without your unconscious permission. You might think someone made you angry, but really, you interpreted their action through your own belief system and generated that anger internally. They were just the trigger. And when you own that, you take your power back, because now you control the interpretation. This doesn't mean you become cold or emotionless. It means you become selective about what you let in and what you let go. You respond instead of react. You choose your emotional state instead of letting circumstances choose it for you, and that's real freedom. Lesson 5 is the most ruthless one. You have to grieve the version of yourself that needs everything to be fair, that wants people to understand you, that believes if you're just kind enough, everyone will treat you right. That version of you has to die for you to become unbreakable. Because the world isn't fair, people won't always get you, and kindness without boundaries is just people-pleasing with better marketing. The strongest people I know have all gone through this death and rebirth. They've all had that moment where they realized they were fighting for a fantasy world instead of operating effectively in the real one, and once they let that fantasy go, they became unstoppable because they stopped arguing with reality. So here's what I need you to understand before you click off this video. Every single day you wait to implement these lessons is another day you're giving your power away to people and circumstances that don't deserve it. Another day you're living in emotional chaos when you could be building unshakable inner peace. And I know that sounds dramatic, but think about where you'll be in 5 years if you keep operating the way you are now. Replaying conversations, seeking validation, breaking down over opinions that don't matter. Is that really the life you want? Or are you finally ready to become the kind of person that nothing can shake? The one who walks into any room with quiet confidence because they know who they are regardless of who's watching. Because that version of you is possible. It's waiting. But it requires you to be ruthless with the old patterns starting right now, today, this moment. So close this video and do one thing differently. Set one boundary you've been avoiding. Stop seeking approval from one person who doesn't deserve that power. Feel one painful emotion without numbing it, because that's how you start. That's how you build yourself into someone emotionally unbreakable, one ruthless choice at a time.